comes, Eric.
Well, as our Kelpie Robertson reports, Attorney Bob Warden appears to be the front. Selection of the school board president is widely viewed as the first test of the mayor's commitment to reform city schools. Kelby was at City Hall today, and she filed this report.
Hey, folks.
We're clear. Kelby's school board story runs to May 20. Crazed champ bites off hand and feeds him. Replace pages 36 through 40.
Somebody move up that teleprompter.
So, I hear you're looking for an assistant.
Hey, kid, what's your name?
Willis.
Willis, get me a rag, will you?
Yeah, I'm open.
Personal foul, roughing the weatherman.
Okay, somebody slide in the camera from Studio 3. This one's out.
The real hero here is the mediation process. Two sides come together.
The story is boring.
Could someone, please move that camera up?
Gee, I'm dying out here.
$1 million anchor's two big complaints. Back it up a foot.
With pleasure.
Okay, guys, I heard that. Just make sure it's moved up in time for the next segment.
Teasing, name calling, bullying. Their goal is to work on compromise without involving adults. We found that
Nice story.
Thank you.
Great legs.
What camera am I on?
2. We're back from tape in 20 seconds.
It's too bad about Neil. 2 weeks ago, network news. Today, this dump. Man's the reason I got in this business. Now he's a contract window away from hard reports.
In 5.
So what would you like me to ask you, Kelby?
How Lauren helped the mayor politically.
Kelby, I'm curious. How does Bob Lorwin help the mayor, politically?
That's a good question, Neil. Lauren has spent his career helping those less fortunate. He set up early childhood education and daycare centers for the inner city poor.
Lieutenant?
He also
Aquamarine. Same as Brokaw.
Regarded as the favorite pick for the job.
We're away to commercial.
Don't you ever do that to me again.
Liz, it's one of your kids.
No, Stu, you can't take the car. You know it's your dad's bowling night. I love you.
Lee!
No! Look, I'll drive you later when I get home. Stu, I'll wait outside, I promise.
Really?
Goodbye.
Dying out here.
Oh, guys, will you move the camera up? And stop with the movie.
But it's molting. Stop tape.
Curtis, you got a lousy sense of humor.
Kurt, get up your suit sprinkling.
30 seconds.
Kurt.
Joe Cole.
Kurt?
It's not breathing. Anybody else know CPR?
Okay, we got a problem out here.
Yes? Always did have bad timing.
15 seconds.
Strengthen your co-entry.
Let me do it. I got the copy. 10 seconds. Somebody grab an arm here.
I got it. Oh, go. Who are you?
Hank Zarrett, the new news director.
Liz McVeigh, executive producer. Welcome to WNDY.
Okay, let's go. Let's go. Eddie. In 3, 2.
I'm Eddie Bach. Curtis Warden has the rest of the evening off.
invited to a very special event in a very special place. It's a place where you'll find some of the most beautiful leather coats, the most luxurious furs, and the most stunning leather furniture you've ever seen. You're invited to the anniversary celebration at the Old Hide House. Save on selected leathers, suedes, furs, and furniture. Visit Canada's Leather Town. It's worth the drive to Acton.
You're invited.
Take the wrong cold medicine, and you could be sneezing at 1 a.m. or feverish at 3 or coughing at 5 and poor you at 7. But with NyQuil, you get all the relief you need, so you can get all the rest you need. Why wake up like this with the wrong medicine when you can wake up like this with NyQuil? NyQuil, the nighttime sniffling, sneezing, coughing, stuffy head fever, so you can feel better the next morning medicine.
Baby skin's like everything else with babies. It's best if it's just left alone.
Pediatrician and father, Dr. John Blocker.
I just don't like skin to be wet or soiled, and it's easiest kept dry and clean with just water and a good absorbent diaper.
New Pampers with double dryness. 1. Special absorbency zones to help trap wetness away from baby's skin. 2. New leak barriers to help keep the other mess inside.
That's what it's all about.
New Pampers with double dryness for boys and girls.
A kiss? Oh, not right now.
You really don't want to kiss me.
Dangerous. Very dangerous.
Give me a minute, honey.
Don't let morning breath ruin a good morning. Get Scope. Scope has 2 powerful ingredients to kill 90% of the bacteria that cause morning breath.
Didn't I hear something about a kiss?
Right here. Right now.
Kiss me. It is time for a kiss.
Scope, the best thing first thing in the morning. Now available in EnviroPack.
So what's little dandruff?
Okay, imagine you're at the social event of the year, and your dream girl says hello, just as you do this. Her first impression? What a hunk. Only a few flakes.
Give me a break.
The breaks are you never get a second chance to make a first impression.
So?
Try this.
Head and shoulders? But you don't have dandruff. Your hair looks great.
Bingo.
Head and Shoulders, because you never get a second chance to make a first impression.
Look, before you officially become my boss, I think we ought to clear the air about a couple of things.
Yeah, you dumped me.
I didn't dump you.
You chose Cleveland.
That was 10 years ago. If you still haven't forgiven me, then it's going to make for a tough working relationship.
There, you're forgiven. Come on, let's get to work.
Right. Just 2 questions. How does the punk field producer in Monterey become a hotshot news director?
Wink Martindale?
No, I'm serious.
Oh, popular game show leads into your newscast. The newscast is popular, right?
Uh-huh.
The news is popular, so is the news director. Next question.
Why did they fire you in New York?
Well, remember how I said I'd do anything for a story?
Uh-huh.
Well, I did.
So they bounced you to WNDY?
Yeah, that's how the big boys spell purgatory. So, you still want network?
Well, believe it or not, I kind of like it here, and if the right opportunity presented itself, I could stay.
Go, Kelby!
So who's going to replace Curtis?
Do I hear opportunity knocking?
I deserve a shot.
Oh, you haven't changed.
You're right. Tell that to my ovaries. I'm 37 years old, Zarek. I've lived in 5 cities in the last 12 years, been in more hotel rooms than the Gideon Bible. Help me, I'll help you.
And you said my timing's lousy?
Well, think about it. Morning, Kevin.
Good morning, Kelby. Excellent reporter. It's too bad she skews old.
Yeah, well, I'd like to see that research. I also want to talk to you about the co-anchor slot.
Tony Pro, publicity. General manager figures any business dedicated to truth needs a good liar on the payroll. Excuse me. Yeah, the retrospective's all set. No, leave Joe Big's column to me. What? No, just have Kurt in the ground in time for the early news.
Ah, Kurt. General managers dream great Q ratings. Maybe irreplaceable.
Man left the mark. Not many of them do.
Tony,
Hey, listen. No, listen, we need an ad campaign featuring Floyd and Lenny.
Mm-hmm.
All right, Weather and Sports get our best numbers. We should promote them as a team.
Yeah, we should. Too bad we can't.
Channel 2 is offering Lenny an extra $100,000 a year if he'll jump ship.
What's the matter? We can't afford to lose him.
We can't afford to keep him either. We've lost 7 ratings points in the last 2 years. That's $7 million. Station divisions barely gives us enough money to cover current operations.
We're broke?
WIOU.
Hey, Ann, I've got a great idea. We get some concert footage, some Graceland, some of Priscilla's a brunette.
Willis, I'm just producing a 20-second voiceover about an Elvis sighting.
Yeah, but if I help you pick just the right pictures, I might get noticed around here.
I know. Too bad about Curtis.
Yeah, well, he would have hired me.
Look, I know your internship's up tomorrow. I'm sorry.
Well, I guess I'll never get to meet Dick.
Rick. My boyfriend's name is Rick.
Have you told him about it, then?
Willis, you're overheating. Snap your ears.
I can't help it. You are so beautiful.
Attention, please. Attention. Please. Could I have you here? First, the man who's going to help get us back to #1, Hank Zarrett. Started his career as a WNDY intern, and I'm sure he'll be a member of our family for years to come. As you know, a prized member of our family passed on last night. Curtis Warden started here as a reporter.
Month's salary says you don't make it to the new year.
Before some of you worked here.
You always put your hands where they don't belong?
Before some of you were born.
Neil Fraser.
Regardless of your age,
Your worst nightmare.
Hank Zarrett, your new boss.
The last news director I fired said the same thing. His career wasn't on the rocks.
Well, at least I've got the guts to admit it when I get canned.
Hey, they begged me to salvage the shipwreck. So I was made managing editor as well as anchor. Besides, at $1.3 million a year, they want to keep me happy.
Wow, that makes a month's salary.
Call it $100,000.
now please join me for a moment of silence in Kurt's memory.
Tony Pro. Overnight ratings are in.
Collapsed after the second commercial.
Check after the second break.
A jump?
A big jump?
I don't know what it is, Alice, but you're looking more and more like the wife to the next school board president.
Oh, nice try.
Rumor has it the mayor called Bob this morning.
Don't your producers know you're Chris's godmother?
Why do you think they stick me on you?
You can try bamboo shoots. I'll never talk.
What about if I offer to lend you my new blue suit to wear to the swearing-in ceremony?
I'll need it a week from next Tuesday.
What do you say I come by later for some candid shots of the new school board president at home?
Alice?
Bamboo shoots, I swear.
So, do you think I'll do a good job? Off the record?
Off the record, there's no such thing. You'll be terrific. Honey.
Oh, this might not make much sense to you. You've accomplished so much, but I feel like I've actually accomplished something myself. Is that dumb?
No, it isn't. I'm so happy for you guys.
Nice hug. I was moved.
Reporters are allowed feelings.
Oh, well, let's see how you feel about this.
Don't you ever get tired of slinging macho?
I'm a gossip columnist. I leak news to you, and maybe you'll leak some rumors to me. Besides, you know, one man's mud is another man's mud pie.
Who wants to hear me read a speech? To hear from someone who's just learned to read. That's something worth listening to.
Too bad. You know, he would have made a great school board president. Fine.
What about the overnights?
Curtis keels over. We still tie for 4th place with reruns of Mr. Ed.
Tough town. I like that.
Next, you're going to tell me you like phone polls.
I do. And I like consultants who tell me what I don't already know.
I like some of my reporters to be drop-dead gorgeous, some to actually look good in trench coats. And I like executive producers who know that good journalism and good TV aren't always the same.
There's a 2-alarm in Armitage. It sounds like it could get worse.
We'll put back on it.
Now, look, I'm going to turn this place around. Will you help me?
I won't hurt you, but you won't last long. And someday the boys upstairs will do what they should have done years ago.
What's that?
Give me your job. You replaced Blumenthal, he replaced Wallace. Neither was around long enough to get the right nameplate. They were going to turn this place around, too. Now, if you'll excuse me, fires make good TV.
A 2-alarm fire in a black neighborhood where nobody's been hurt. It's not exactly man bites dog.
Back when I want your warped views judgment, I'll ask for it. Now get.
Whoa, Jesus. Is this any way to treat your next anchor? Huh?
No, it's not.
Look, I don't get up in the morning, put on an $800 suit, just to race down to the south side every time one of the brothers forgets to take his socks off the space heater.
Then I suggest you buy cheaper suits. Call your dad. Tell him stuck in traffic.
Hey!
Oh, why don't you shoot him at the barbecue with Chris?
There really is no such thing as off the record, is there?
Hamburger, hot dog.
What can I get you? You got any Polish?
One Polish coming up.
This isn't about your appointment, Bob.
Shoot.
I don't know how to ask it straight.
Go ahead.
Did you witness a rape at your fraternity house in college?
I wasn't involved.
You just watched?
I didn't watch.
You also didn't call the police.
It was terrible. I never even told Alice. I was 17, college freshman. I heard screams in the hall. I saw 2 guys and a girl. She was struggling. But one of the guys threatened me, so I left. I was a pledge. I did what I was told to do.